One of the realest lessons that I learned, family, is a lot of people are avoiding you because they know they did you wrong. A lot of people are avoiding you because they absolutely know they did you wrong. And here's the thing I realized, family. When it feels like nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening behind the scenes. These people may have blocked you. They may have told you they don't want to talk to you anymore. They may have mistreated you or done wrong by you. But trust and know that there is so much happening behind the scenes, that they're ignoring you, that they're not talking to you, that they are not even acknowledging you and being disrespectful to you because at the end of the day, they know they did you wrong. I realize that, family. People know what they did wrong. People can sit here and pretend. They can sit here and pretend all day like everything's okay. But people know when they did wrong. They know when they hurt you. They know when they said unmean or mean and unkind things. People know when they did you wrong. And a lot of times it takes a truly mature person to own up to and face who they are. You have forgiven people for so much. Things that were unforgivable. Things that they probably wouldn't forgive you for. You have forgiven people for so much. And now you might have done something or said something that they didn't like. And all of a sudden they want to turn it around on you. They want to not talk to you. But the reality is they were looking for an excuse and a reason because they know they've done you wrong. So they can sit here all day and ignore you and act like you're in the wrong and act like you're a bad person and act like you could have done something better and different. But the truth is, family, a lot of times that's gaslighting and manipulation. That these people know that they hurt you, that they know that they did you wrong. A lot of these people pushed you to a point of no return. Maybe you got to that point where you said how you felt. You finally expressed your needs and your desires for your friendship, for your relationship, for whatever the situation was, and they didn't like it. So now they don't want to talk to you. Now they want to ignore you. Now they want to block you. How mature is that? How mature is that? And you have to think about that, family. If you're dealing with a person that blocks you, is that the type of life you want? If you're dealing with a person that every time they get mad at you, they block you, they talk about you, is that the type of leader that you want in your life? Ask yourself this question. If you were living your same life with that person today, if you and that person were living your same life today, 5 years from now, would it take you closer to your goals or further away from your goals? If this person is in your life operating the same way they're operating today, would it take you closer to your goals or further to your goals in 5 years? Leave it in the comments. Because if they're not taking you closer to your goals, then what is it for? If you both are not building for a better future, to do something wonderful and to create a new and wonderful destiny, then what is it for? Then what is it for? A person to just treat you like you're nobody, to discard you, to disrespect you, to not take ownership for what they did wrong. And when you need them the most, they slam the door in your face. Is that the type of life that you want? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. These people know what they did wrong, so that is why they're shying away. Because they can't live with the fact of what they did, because they don't want to own up to it. They don't want to own up to it because they know they were wrong. They know that they could have handled the situation better. They know that they could have done things a lot better than they're doing now. They know that. A lot of times we're always trying to tell people what we need, tell them where they could be better, tell them how they could do different. These people know exactly what they need to do. These people know exactly where they need to be better. These people know exactly how they hurt you. But sometimes, family, I learned and I realized in my own life, when we allow people to move about freely in our lives, when we don't set boundaries with people, they think it's normal to treat us any kind of way because we've normalized it. We've allowed them to treat us any kind of way. So they think that that's okay. No. And now all of a sudden they want to block you and ignore you. Not cool, family. Not cool. And like I said earlier, when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when every single thing is happening behind the scenes all the time and always. It's happening behind the scenes. It's happening when you least expect it. It's happening when you don't know it. And it's all coming together to benefit you. And that nothing just happens. Everything happens for a reason. And it's to make you better, to make you faster, wiser, and stronger. Nothing is removed from your life and not replaced with better. There is better coming to you and better for you. And I know that's hard to hear when you have your eyes set on a particular woman. I know that's hard to hear when you have your eyes set on a particular man. But at the end of the day, if that person is not to be in your life and they're removed, trust and know that there's better waiting for you every time. These people know what they did to you. That is why they're ignoring you, because they can't face the consequences of their actions, because they don't want to be real. They don't want to accept the fact that they were wrong. Sometimes, family, people do things to hurt you over and over and over and over again. They get other people involved. They sit here and they're punishing towards you. And when the dust settles, they're like, man, I shouldn't have done her like that. I shouldn't have done him like that. He didn't deserve that. He's been too good to me. He's treated me better. I didn't deserve that. And they sit and they reckon and they go back and forth in their mind for the wrong that they've done to you. They know what they did, but they're not to that point where they can even get to that point where they can pick up the phone and apologize to you. Because people have egos. Because people change when they want. Because people do what they want to do. I stopped trying to figure people out a long time ago. They know what they did to you, family. They know what they did, and they want to act like they don't care. But at the end of the day, you can do what you want. You can say what you want. When you lay your head down at night, you have a conscience. And these people know what they did was wrong. And they know that hurting you was one of the worst mistakes that they ever made. And you have to sit here and go through the pain, the anxiety, wondering, oh my goodness, what is this person thinking? Was I the one that was wrong? Could I have done something right? Nah, man. They leave you to think all these thoughts because you're unsure of what happened. They just cut you off. All of a sudden, they just cut you off. And you're like, yo, what? You're confused because you've been there so much for these people and you've done so much for them and forgiven them for so much. And you're just trying to figure out, where is this coming from? But I want to let you know, family, when it feels like nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening behind the scenes. And it's all working out for your good. And it's all coming together for your good. And if you don't hear from them, okay. And if they don't contact you again, okay, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right because you've been through worse. You've been through worse. And every single thing you're experiencing is taking you to a better place. And little by little, little is becoming a lot every single time. And you're overcoming and overcoming and overcoming because you indeed are becoming somebody new. Let these people go on. Let these people go on because in the end, when you least expect it, who knows when, you'll get a call. They'll reach out. Hey, how are you? Just checking on you. Some of them will hit you with the, what are you doing? All that. Some of them will go as far as to apologize. Hey, I'm really sorry for what I did. You didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. They'll do whatever they can. But you will remember, family. You will remember how they treated you. And I want you to trust the version of yourself that made the decision to let them go. Trust the version of yourself that made the decision to let them walk away. We can't control what people do. We can't change people. They have to change because that's what they want to do. And when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when everything is happening behind the scenes. Trust to know that you're protected. Trust to know that you're provided for. Trust to know that God, the universe, whatever your belief is, stands high and looks low and sees everything happening to you. And trust to know that it's all coming together for your good and you're going to be all right. Let them people do them people. They know what they did. They know that they were wrong. And whether they come back to you and apologize to you or not, at the end of the day, you win. You win because you're deciding to move forward with your life anyway, through the hurt, through the pain, through the rejection, through the abandonment, through all the things. You're moving forward with your life. And one day you'll be able to look back on this moment and thank yourself for being good to yourself because it's either them or you, and you chose you. You chose you because you're going to be better and you're going to be healed and you're going to be stronger as a result. You don't ever have to allow anyone to treat you in a manner that you don't want to be treated. And I know we sit and we try really hard because we want our relationships to work, our friendships. We want everything to work. But sometimes it gets to a point where you got to let people go on and be. Be who they want to be where they want to be with whoever they want to be. Because I learned, family, when you leave a person alone long enough, you see where they want to be. You see who they want to be. And if they want to ignore you and treat you bad, it's because they know what they did was wrong. And they don't even have the maturity and the courage to just reckon with themselves and do right by you. But I've also learned that when people do wrong by you, when people hurt you, when people make you cry and they bring you much anxiety and take your peace, they're going to pay for that. Because you don't just get away with doing a good person wrong. It never works that way. So trust to know that you are protected, that everything good, everything wonderful, everything noble, all the things, all the fixings are coming to you because you're deserving of it. And you don't have to worry about what a person is choosing to do. If they're choosing to be mean or cruel, you move forward with your life because you know at the end, your ladder is greater and everything better is coming to you and it's coming soon. Stay inspired.